What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So for those of you that follow the channel, you know we are a huge advocate for Aptera Motors and what they have done in their rebirth. We've got a couple of updates today. It's been a little while since we've done this. But first, before we jump in that video, Happy New Year. It'll be January 1st by the time this video goes live. And yeah, hoping for a better year, hoping everyone stays healthy and happy. Let's get right into it. So, obviously, if you don't follow the channel, you'll know we have that referral code at the bottom of this video. Make sure to use that to save 30 bucks off that pre-order. It'll make it only $70. Throw it down, reserve that place in line. It'll help us out as well. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you. So, from when we last left off, you know all of the massive amount of pre-orders at top 5,000 of those between all the models. They have actually now answered over 450 questions right off of the WeFunder site. We're going to go over a bunch of those today. So, first things first, are you guys still excited? It is the year they are supposed to being built. For those of you guys that have not seen some of the other videos, we have touched on a ton of Aptera news. We've touched on everything from grid charging to manufacturing, but today we have some additional information and it looks awesome. Let's get into it. Alright, first things first, silly as it may sound, somebody asked if they have a working prototype, and they actually responded, yes, the one that they are actually driving in the launch video is real, and it is sitting and charging in front of me right now. They actually also have an electrical buck, which is most of the vehicle, but not a finalized version, and that is almost ready to go as well. Next up is a really neat call out too. For those of you unaware, Aptera actually made it onto Jay Leno's garage back in the day when they originally came out, and somebody brought up maybe they should get back in the game and see if Jay will have them back. For those of you that don't know, Jay Leno has been around a long time, huge vehicle enthusiast, huge Tesla fan. He did a video recently with the Cybertruck, and now going back to Aptera again would be a good progression if they would have them here. Next call out is actually something I'm personally interested in. I have a little one and a wife, so sometimes it's nice to have that third seat option. This was originally thought of. There was not a lot of, I guess, apparently interest in it originally, but now they are thinking about bringing it back. This is good news for everybody looking at investing in this. There will be possibly a third row option, or a third seat option, I should say, excuse me. But they do recommend not getting the highest end battery pack, that 1,000-mile range. Do not go for that. It will not be available in that configuration. Next up is battery topology or battery tech. As you can see here, it's talking about basically what suppliers they're using on, or do they have one made up. More interesting here is that no decision has fully been made about what the supplier would be, but they are looking at the cylinder type battery packs. Delivery sequence and cost of delivery. So these two questions actually are really good and obviously very useful to know. So delivery sequence is something of a mystery usually for manufacturers. Here you can see clearly outlined. They have not fully set in stone what's going to happen for order of delivery, but they're going to intend to take orders from everywhere in the world and let people choose if they want early delivery, even if a service area is not set up yet. As far as how and what the cost of delivery would be, they are hoping to have this built in the price of the vehicle. Huge news. Obviously, we know every other auto manufacturer currently does charge a destination fee or delivery fee, something of that nature. So if they can circumvent this altogether, huge win for consumers. This next measure is more of a call out for how important these pre-orders are. So you probably see a ton of videos out now, especially on YouTube, preaching to get an order in, do it, do it, do it. The reason for this is from a small build, a small startup like Aptera is right now, having that additional support, being able to show investors and have those funds for manufacturing really gets this vehicle out and going quicker than they could without any of this. So it's kind of why they're going about this pre-ordering, kind of the same concept of why Tesla does it as well. It is hugely beneficial. Get that pre-order in. Again, use that link at the bottom, save 30 bucks, it's only $70, and get that place in line before you run into years out before you can receive your version. Here's a good call out and reminder for what the delivery schedule would look like and what models will be produced first. You're going to have that 40, 60, 25, and then finally that 100 kilowatt battery. These are the way they will be produced off the production line. This is kind of their current plans. Could it change? Obviously, yes, it's very fluid. But in its current sense, right from the CEO's mouth, this is where we're at. You would also think this next one goes without saying. Does the Aptera have the option for one-pedal driving? Obviously, Tesla is known for this. This should be baked into every EV out there just because of how beneficial that regen braking is. But here's further confirmation that they are indeed going to have that one-pedal driving. All right, another call out is this autopilot. In its current sense, technically there's no level 5 autonomy out there. Tesla is obviously the closest with their new FSD beta they have rolling out. It's getting very close. There's obviously so many regulations out there that even if it was available, it wouldn't even be feasible, and a lot of government agencies do not allow this currently. So Aptera in its current sense is going for level 2 autonomy and hoping for level 2.5 eventually, which is what is basically offered with Tesla, and as it was at the time of this question being asked. Lane assist, all of that typical stuff is what is entailed in level 2 autonomy. So again, years down the line, but they will be capable of having this feature. So it's good to know your investment is not going to be outdated. So this next question actually kind of took me off guard. I didn't even think about it, but it's for a HUD or a heads-up display. And they actually said, Chris said that they are actually looking into it. They're thinking about actually having that heads-up display. It's not a priority right now, but even for them to even be considering this, it's pretty good. It's a pretty win-win. I know a lot of people, especially my wife included, you have these awesome massive displays on your Tesla Model 3s and your Model Ys and all that, and even in this Aptera, having to look to the side can be a little bit inconvenient, a lot of people would think. I don't think it's a big deal personally, but it would be nice to be able to look straight and see your speed and all that, maybe even navigation, just on that heads-up display. So good to see this is being considered as well. Alright, so yeah, those were some of the more interesting questions that I scrolled through. I'll throw a link up in the description if you want to check out all 458 of them or whatever's there currently. But this is getting exciting, guys. We are definitely moving in the right direction. Everything that Aptera has been saying and doing is obviously looking great. We are very curious to see as time goes on what is going to be the end result, how soon these are going to come out. I mean, hey, we're ready in 2021, right? Sometime this year, we should see some production models out there. It might be near the end of the year, middle of the year. We're not exactly certain, but we are moving in the right direction. You guys see exactly what is going on, and I like it. But tell me what you guys think. Is this something that still interests you? Please use that referral code again if you are interested in it. Leave a comment down below. What model are you ordering or did you order? And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.